people who asked you out and you said yes because you didn't understand. Yeah. There was a point in my life when I, like, very misguided, thought of it like a game. Like I was trying to trick women into dates with me, which in retrospect, horrible plan. Like, what's step B in that scenario? You get them onto a date with you, and then you're like, yep, it was all an elaborate ruse. They're not usually happy about that. And I'll give you an example. I worked at a grocery store, and one year they were doing a promotion where if you bought like certain items and enough of them, you could get a movie ticket. And one of the items on the list was ramen. I was a poor college student. I'm like, I can spin this. So I waited until like there was a cute cashier working at the same time I did. Always a terrible idea to ask somebody who is at work out on a date. First of all, you need to give women you ask out like space to escape. Ideally in a situation where like they never have to see you again if they don't want. It's a really good way to put them at ease. Not being stuck seeing you every day from then on out as long as they keep the same job. But anyway, I grabbed like several cases of ramen. Like 10 of them. Like an insane amount of ramen. Like a year's supply, if that was all that I ate, like 3 times a week. Hop on up, kitty. You want to join in? Anyway, I get to the front desk and I get 2 movie ticket vouchers, and I'm like, oh wow, what a surprise. Oh man, but I'm new in town. If only I had anybody to go with. Do you know anybody who likes movies? Do you like movies? She was like, yeah, I like movies. Would you go with me? And she said yes, not knowing that it was a date. It was always very, very smooth. You don't want the women to know that they're on a date with you until it's too late. It's a very great plan. Anyway, so we went to the movies together. We went to see Spider-Man 3, I think. Great movie. But on the way to the movie theater, she was telling me how much her boyfriend loved the movie. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's cool. Mission failed. She didn't know that she wasn't supposed to have a boyfriend. Anyway, she and the boyfriend are married. We stayed friends this whole time. Because I'm a chill guy, I'm not gonna like explode when you turn out to have a boyfriend when I trick you on a date. Anyway, she's cool. They gotta be very happy together. They've been, like, married for, like, at least 20 years now, right? Something like that. I'll always remember how I tricked her into seeing Spider-Man 3 with me. It was fun. Never date your coworkers or your boss. See, I know, like, it's a bad idea to ask them out, 100%. Like, that way, if things end badly, one of you has like no choice but to leave. And that's a shitty position to put people into. But I've always been like pretty good with exes. Like, I try to remember, there was always like a reason like why I wanted to date them in the first place. Like, I had feelings. I remember like the good times before we dated. I remember that, you know, they're human beings and they've got their own plans and feelings and stuff. And so like, I've got lots of friends who were exes. Not like lots, but anyone who is still absolutely chill is still a friend with me. There's supposed to be bok choy down there, but I don't see it. Good fence. Like, one of my exes, we're still like really good friends. Like, we play games together. She got married to like a really awesome guy. And they just had a daughter together not too long ago. And I'm so happy for them. Like, they make a better couple than we ever did. And so I love that for them. Still friends. I hope they know how much I like them as friends. But then again, I've got some ex-girlfriends who are just like, I hate you, I hate everything about you. And here's the list of the things I hate about you. No, they're not things you can work on. It's mostly your stupid face and your fat... Anyway. They're like those people, yeah, we're not friends. Like, I'm not such a pushover that, like, I'm gonna hang around for that sort of talk. I'm just like, okay, cool. Wish you the best. I hope they're happy. Like, I can't imagine having an attitude like that and ending up happy. It definitely didn't sound happy when they left. But that's how it goes. 7K. Emote. The letter P. I don't know what's happening, Augustine, but welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. I appreciate you. Forgot Elliot's birthday. He wants bok choy. But I don't have bok choy. I won't have bok choy for quite some time. What am I doing? Going to geode and box. Also, actually, I bet you like a pepper, right? Did good with this one. Yeah. Pam's from the streets. Of course she'd like a pepper. Pam is kind of like a person I think I'd end up being friends with in real life. Like, she's got a lot of problems, sure, but like, I'm not gonna give her a hard time over them. Like, I'm just gonna be chill. That's what we do here. And so she'd invite me over to hang, she'd get crunk. I don't get crunk anymore, but I'll have a soda. I won't judge her. We'll get along just fine. Your only ex was fine with you, but his dad was his dad that made you bitter. That's interesting. That's a really nice gift, thank you. I knew she'd like blackberries somehow. I think that was like some forgotten knowledge I had. I think Leah likes just about all foraged things. You like peppers? It's a nice gift. Everyone loves peppers. I think everyone loves fruit. And some people like really like peppers. And for some reason they calls this a fruit. Because it's fruit-ish. Fruit adjacent. Hey man, actually, you look more like an eggplant guy. This for me? Marvelous. Sorry I missed your birthday. You like peppers. They go good with fish. Oh, man. One of my ex-girlfriends had a stepdad, and he was like a major downside to the relationship. Like, she invited me over once, and like I come over, stepdad just puts a shovel in my hand and was like, great, we got lots of gravel to shovel, glad you're here. And so I spent like an entire day just shoveling gravel for her stepdad. And like I didn't get to see her at all. But he did take us out for pizza afterwards. And he was incredibly rude to the waitstaff. Like, one of the rudest people I have ever met in my life. Treated the waitstaff like garbage. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, I've never seen anyone as rude as him. And I got really sick after eating that pizza, and I was almost positive it was because they did something to the meal. Because this guy was such a huge jerk, and I don't even blame them. I'm like, I would have done something too. He deserves it. And I liked her. But I was like, man, this guy's gonna be like a part of my life, kinda, forever. I'd like that not to be the case. Hey, you're purple. This is purple. What am I supposed to do with this? I don't know, I just thought you liked purple thing. Your ex's dad called you bad names the third day you were at the house. He was ugly in every way. People. I just don't get them sometimes. I bet you like peppers. Thank you. This will prove useful, I think. I don't think you love peppers. I should have given you a pepper. I just don't understand how people can be... Rare crow. That's what I need. Give me one of those. We've needed one for ages. We don't have room for, like, anything else. A woodsy couch, though. I think we need to make our house bigger before we start, like, furnishing. I don't understand how people can be rude. What do you mean my inventory is full? What am I doing? I don't need a broken CD. I don't need an oyster. I guess now I got the things. I forgot I set out to like buy a chicken coop and then forgot to buy a chicken coop. You loved the ex's stepdad? He was super nice and positive? Sometimes you meet people and you're just like, how are you allowed Yeah, my inventory's full, but I don't. Ugh. Ow. What am I doing? I need to sell things. Sell the coffee. Sell these. Sell the dried starfish. I think I turned one of those in. Cool. Crystal. Gold. Hang on to everything else. Now, Snow Crow. There we go. Now we've got like proper scarecrow coverage. Yeah, I just don't understand how people can be rude. Because you know not being rude's an option, right? Always has been. By the grace of modern healthcare. Ah, man. I do have lots of mean things to say. Nah, I should probably avoid all of them. Hello, it's blackberry season right now. The bushes are full of them. I want to pick some, but I lost my basket. Can you help? Linus. Linus really like the blackberries, does he? I think I can hook you up, Linus. But like, I got cranberries. Aren't those better? Whew. I'm not a huge fan of blackberries. Like, if I was gonna go choose berries, like, I'm more of a raspberry or a strawberry guy. Cranberries are terrible. Blackberries and blueberries are kind of overrated. Like, I'll take them. They're better than no berries. I'd rather have no berries than cranberries, though, that's for sure. Your husband was terrified with you meeting his mom, but she wasn't as bad as he expected. Probably because he chewed her out for saying bad things about him that weren't true to other women he wasn't even dating. My mom... Yeah, I worry about my mom. Talking to other human beings all the time. My mom's kind of like the Mother Gothel type. You know, big into gaslighting, lying, just being all around selfish and mean-spirited person. The real problem, like, I have with my mom is, like, she'll put on, like, her polite face for everybody she meets, making me look like the crazy one for telling all those bad stories about her. was just classic. I'm so glad, like, weird behaviors like that are, like, more openly talked about. So people are more willing to believe you when you say people are like that. Because for the longest time, people would just be like, I met your mom. She's the greatest person in the world. And I'm like, but she said this about you when you weren't here. She says she hates you. And they're like, nah, she would never do that. Moms. Like, I'm kind of fortunate that my parents are super, super broke. Because I don't have to depend on them for anything. My mom told me something crazy not too long ago, and I told her off. Excuse me. Oof. It's an awkward cough. And she got very upset, and so... But she didn't have, like, much to take away from me. Like, she wanted to punish me for the way I called her out. And, so she took away my power of attorney. It was just like, I know you're under a lot of stress, so, I'm gonna give power of attorney to your little brother. And I'm like, alright. Like, she wanted to make me mad, but at the same time, like, my brother's not a crazy person, so, like, that's fine. Like, I don't care about power of attorney. I don't think anybody then, well, that's not true. Lots of people have cared about power of attorney. What should I do? I'll take the seeds out of this place. This will just be a food store. Right? So in the fall takes all season to grow. God, I had it. Well, there's always next year. His mom would do mean things and then cry when you responded back like a normal human. Yeah. What am I doing with maple syrup? It feels important. Alright. Bone flute mystery box. Want to stop by museum, then head upwards. We gotta keep an eye out for blackberries along the way. What about right there? There's a tree I can shake down for blackberries. Ah, heck yeah. Oh, find his basket. That's a whole different thing. You always played the victim? Yeah. Yep, my mom too. Biggie Bound. Hello. Hi, Biggie Bound. How are you doing? Looking for someone to bring me 5 coals as part of a local geological survey. I can do that. Wait, do they need to be fresh? They don't. When's birthday? No. Alright. You can make the coals. We can get them in time. Doing great? Cool. I do give my parents a lot of slack on how they raised me because they've both been through like a lot. What am I doing with these? Just selling these. I don't need blackberries. Linus doesn't want blackberries, he just wants his basket. Like, my mom's dad ran out when she was very young. Oh. Have I played Sugardew Island, your cozy farm shop? I haven't played that one yet. Did that one just come out? It sounds familiar, like that was one I was waiting for. Sugardew Island. Okay, hang on. Let me get to Cliff in the museum. And Robin. Let me do like 18 chores and then I'll check it out. But like, I think that's one I've been meaning to play. Box had boxes in it. Fertilizer. Pepper poppers. Always good. Yeah, it came out first on PC and then Switch. Yeah. I have not gotten around to that one. Please. New reward. What do you got for me? Loot block. Sounds cool. I like a flute block. Bone flute. It's a prehistoric wind instrument carved from an animal's bone. It produces an eerie tone. Alright. So let me do a quick Google. Sugardew Island. When did that come out? It came out in March. Is this? It's got mostly positive ratings. Why didn't I play this one? What was I doing in March? Is that when I was playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure? No, that was January. Trying to remember what I was doing. I want to say the reason I didn't play Sugardew was because it looked bad. But like looking at it just now with its positive reviews makes me feel like it might be good. Which has got me all messed up. Oh, I was supposed to give hold to Clint, but his shop's closed. Maybe we can meet him at the bar later.